Most people think their problem is the world. I don't think it is. I think most people are fighting a life that no longer matches the story they were taught to survive inside of. At some point, usually early in life, something happened. At some point, usually early in life, something happened. Maybe you were criticized. Maybe you were abandoned. Maybe love felt conditional. Maybe you had to be strong before you were old enough to understand what strength even meant. And from that pain, a need was born. A need to be safe. A need to be loved. A need to belong. A need to never ever feel powerless again. So your mind created beliefs to meet that need. Maybe the belief was, I have to perform to be loved. Maybe it was, I can't trust people. Maybe it was, my needs don't matter. Maybe it was, I'm not useful. I'll be abandoned. Those beliefs weren't random, they protected you. And then something else developed, a protector. You could call it an ego. You could call it defense. You could call it the part of you that says, don't question this. This is how we stay safe. The ego protects the beliefs because the beliefs once protected you. That's why people defend beliefs that are making them miserable. Because deep down, it doesn't feel like a belief. It feels like survival. So when someone challenges your story, your protector steps in. It argues, it justifies, it blames, it performs, it disappears, it attacks. Not because you're broken, because some part of you still believes that if the story fails or story falls apart, you won't be safe anymore. But here's the truth. The protector doesn't have to last forever. Once you find it, once you understand why it showed up, once you see the belief it has been guarding, and once you understand the emotional need underneath that belief, you can finally relieve the protector of his duty. You don't have to kill it. You don't have to shame it. You don't have to fight it. You thank it. You say, I see why you were here. You helped me survive, but I'm not there anymore. I'm not that child anymore. You don't have to guard this belief anymore. And that's when alignment becomes possible. Because alignment is not forcing life to fit your old story. Alignment is when your beliefs, your choices, and your truth start moving in the same direction. Most people are exhausted because they're trying to force life to match a story that was built during survival. But freedom starts when you stop asking, how do I make this story work? And you start asking, what belief is this protector guarding? What need was that belief trying to meet? And can I meet that need now without betraying who I really am? That's the work. Find the story, find the belief, find the need, find the protector, relieve it of its duty, then stop forcing, start aligning.